Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Pango Plays here, back with another video, and today we are still continuing the solo Easter egg, kind of my thoughts, kind of vibe, you know, whatever you want to think about it. And yeah, the GOROD Crovey, GOROD fucking Crovey. Well, just for like a general brief explanation, this map is, I definitely like it. It's definitely one of the best maps that has ever come out in zombies, in all of zombies, I think, in my opinion. And it's definitely a challenging map as well. Like, you can't get to round 50 with, I mean, you could, but you can't get to round 100 without being like good. You have to be pretty good because the wonder weapon falls off at round 50 or 70, I think. And yeah, the wonder weapon is just not as good as past wonder weapons, especially in BO3. So it makes it a challenging map, a challenging boss fight, definitely the hardest in this game. And also, right now I am playing, and it's whatever month, July 2019, and there is a glitch with the Easter egg. So when the cutscene plays and Primus Nikolai shoots Ultimus Nikolai, or Nikolai 1.0, I don't know, whatever you want to call him, it crashes. Your game will crash and you lose all progress. And I thought, keyword thought, that this would be fixed in local mode, so I had to do it in local mode, so without any mega gobblegums. I still could put attachments, I don't know why, but just without any mega gobblegums. So it was definitely even more challenging than that, but I still think it's very, I still think the Easter egg is definitely easier than all of BO4's. Like, I don't know, something about BO4 just make the Easter eggs really hard. And I mean, I'm honestly kind of glad that I got to do it in local mode, just because it made me be a better player at this game for the upcoming Easter eggs. Just because I had to, well, I had to the box twice, and those two guys I almost kept for the whole entire game, which was the Reagan and the Brecci. So I got really lucky, honestly, and I just did it. So yeah, let's get this video started. I think it's gonna be a longer one, but let's get through it. Well, the obvious first thing you're going to have to do in almost any zombies map to start an Easter egg is get the power, and I mean technically pack-a-punch as well, but in this map it's done a little bit differently, where it's not just a flip, or it is, to get power it's a flip of a power, just a one switch, but to get the pack-a-punch and to get the code dragon thing, dragon whatever it's called, you have to well, do this on screen. You have to get 3 GOROD modules, put them in 3 different machines, and this will spawn into the map at random. It has a huge green light like the mystery box light, and you should find it, defend it for a little bit. I do not like how the round ends, even though like zombies continue to spawn. I don't like that, but I'm fine with it because I don't know. It just makes it harder, just because the rounds is going to be like, you're probably going to get around 6 or 7. Uh, to be done with it. I think I'm done right here. This is my last one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know for no. No, it's not. But so round 7, I think I'm done with it. So it's kind of a more difficult than most maps with just pack punches. Usually just open a few doors and you have it. But yeah, it's a little bit more challenging, but that's the first step. And then after you do that, you get to do a cool thing, which is ride the dragon over to pack a punch. So it's honestly, I do like you get to use a dragon to get the pack punch. I don't really like how you have to go through the cutscene every single time, but there is you can have like little dragon wings for the next strike, which I do get, that negate it all and you just teleport there immediately. But it's pretty cool. Like, your first time playing the map, it's pretty cool. Then you have to do that, what I just did, really fast, and you'll go into kind of a lockdown mode. I mean, this map is really old, guys, so I'm not gonna really explain it that much. But basically, you just have to defend this for a little bit. Then you get your dragon strike, which is basically, in my opinion, it's another monkey bomb. That's how I use it, because the zombies get attracted by it, and it does kill a lot better than a monkey bomb. But I just say it as another monkey bomb for the boss fight, or just regular gameplay as well. So I mean, knowing that, it's just a little bit easier. So after you get that, you can actually finally start the Easter egg and do the valve step. I do not like this step. I think that it's like the voyage is third. Like, I don't know what it is about like third steps, or, well, technically this is the first actual step of the Easter egg, but same with voyage. That's the first actual step. So voyage has this annoying thing where basically you have to hold square and just, it's a bunch of mental crap. Like, basically it's just nothing. You have to stay in the same round, save a zombie, just do a bunch of crap. That's annoying, and this is basically the same thing, except it's to a lot lesser degree of voyage, which I do like, because it's not nearly as annoying. I think that it's definitely easy if you do. Sorry for the train in the background. I'm not gonna edit it out because I don't know how. But sorry. It's definitely easy if you watch like a YouTube video. Oh, because I'm watching a YouTube video right now, but all I needed for it was just one frame of it, which is a picture of showing you about all the valve locations, everything. Like Noah J's video is really good for this, like the ultimate guide. It's like 40 minutes long, but like it really helps. And I just skipped over to the part where it tells you about the valves, and it turns a very difficult step and annoying without a guide to very easy with a guide. And also, guys, the reason I didn't really watch the other parts of the video for this is because I actually did this yesterday. I did the Easter egg, but right before the boss fight, my game crashed. So I don't know what it is about GOROD, but I think at that time it was my Wi-Fi because it kind of cut out. And even though I'm playing solo, it just said fuck it, and it made me have a game crash as soon as I went into the boss fight. So that kind of it sucked, you know. And I just thought it was because Goro Kovi's, kind of glitchy and whatever. It's not glitchy, it just really crashed. It likes to crash a lot, and it still does with the boss fight. Like you could, but this time in this footage, I actually completed it, and I got halfway through the cutscene before it crashed, and that was just because GOROD is glitchy, and I really thought local mode would fix that because I'm offline in this. I'm offline. I don't know why it would still crash, but I don't know. I just saw someone said that on YouTube. If you're on local mode, you chillin', but I guess not. So after where was I? So after you do the valve step, which is very annoying in my opinion, then you get to go into the next one. Obviously, the next step is really to get all the trophies. There's 6 trophies on the map, and you have to get all 6. And I know I'm skipping little minor steps, like you have to put in Kronos into the thing, but that's minor. Like on screen, I just put all 6 down. Each one has its little unique way of getting it. They're all pretty much easy, except I guess for the last one on the right, the drop pod one, which you have to get your specialist weapon to get it. So I guess that's the only one that you have to do a little bit of work. But the rest of them are pretty easy. Some are just spending points on traps, using your dragon strike or whatever. And after this, this is pretty much the bulk of the Easter egg. It likes to follow a Blood of the Dead kind of thing, but I mean this one came out first, but it's like Blood of the Dead a lot, except all these challenges are actually pretty fair in my opinion, and not as tedious and AIDS as Blood of the Dead. And yeah, I guess I don't know if we're gonna go through everyone, but I guess we will just because. So let's get started. So what will happen is that you're going to hold square on the trophies when you're ready, of course, and it will pick a random, I pause immediately, it will pick a random one out of all 6, and I think I got probably the hardest for solo in this one without Undead Man walking, which I can't use because I'm local mode, so I have to use these classic ones. And so I think this is actually the hardest one to start off with solo. Usually it would be the nuke one, but I think on solo, I think the nuke one is actually one of the easiest ones just because you can pause the game. But so in this one, I have basically all you have to do is protect a defenseless Valkyrie, and it's honestly not that bad. I think this challenge is easier than all of Blood of the Dead's pretty much, and that just goes to show how the hardest one in GOROD Trophy is easier than all the ones in Blood of the Dead, or I mean, I guess in my opinion. So you have to go to spawn right here, and you have to take this Valkyrie drone all the way to the goddamn Dragon Command, which is pretty far. And I almost do it on my first try, but oh my god, I basically killed it because it could do. You could kill it basically. The zombies don't even go for it, so the only way it can really die is if you shoot it, which makes it sound easy, but you have to stand really close to it in order for it to move, and zombies are constantly spawning. You can't just save one for this, and apparently it can get hit by that, the Dragon Strike. So later on, I'm like at the steps of the Dragon Command, I use it, and it was too close, and it kills the Valkyrie. And then my second try, I do it pretty easily. But the first one I messed up. I should have just used In Plain Sight, which also is really useful for this. It's basically 20 seconds of just you can take the Valkyrie drone without getting interrupted. I think I use one right here. And also the specialist weapon is really good for this as well. You just remember you cannot hit it. You can't hit the Valkyrie with any damage you give out can also kill the Valkyrie, so you don't want to do that. And all you have to do is just take it to the Dragon Command, and then that's one challenge done with. Also, one thing before we keep on going, each challenge you can do right after. You don't have to wait around or anything. If you fail it, you do have to wait around. And look at this clutch. Look at this clutch. Oh, I'm almost dead. It's my fault I got into it, but I mean, I don't know. I did go down once already before this, I think. Yeah, that's why I have 3 perks. But that was a cool clutch. Okay, I was hella scared. But like I said before, even the challenges, you could do all of them. Well, I mean, it's pretty much impossible, but you can do all of them in one round, I guess, if you're on a super high round with a lot of zombies. But most of these challenges require you killing a lot of zombies, so you will most likely go on with the rounds. I don't know why I picked that up, but yeah, let's keep on going to the next challenge. So the next one I get, I believe, is the drop pod one, which is all the way to the right. Yes, and basically you will have 3 locations it can spawn in, and it will be outside the map. It's just like the ones you do for power, and you either get Dragon Command, Tank Factory, or Supply Depot. Just like the 3 kind of outer things, except for spawn, I guess. But everything will be outside the map. You'll have no zombies inside the map, and you just have to defend it while it's outside the map. I mean, this is really easy with a Draken, Dingo, like almost any gun. It's a really easy one. I would say that it is the easiest one out of all 6, I believe. I'm like trying to think of all the challenges. Yeah, in my opinion, it's the easiest one because this is literally all you have to do, just kill a couple, and you are in no danger at all. Like if you fail it, you just have to wait another round, and this will spawn in a different location, but it doesn't matter. It's really easy, especially the Draken or the Mark III, which I kind of wish I have at this point, but I get it way later, and yeah. So that's, and then basically after you're done with it, you have to use your little specialist Dragon to go pick it up. It'll pick it up, bring it by you, have the cargo, give it to Sophia, and then yeah, that's the challenge. It's a really easy one, the easiest one so far, and yeah, let's go on into the next one. So I'm pretty sure the next challenge I get is the nuke step, which is in any kind of game that is not solo is one of the most hardest ones. It's probably the hardest one if you're not doing it solo, but I do think it's one of the easiest ones if you are solo. So basically it's just gonna give you a pattern really fast. Not the first one, it'll like give you a really fast one, and then of just all 6 on the things on the screen you can see. And then, I mean, this is really old, guys, so it's hard to explain too. So I hope you guys know it already. Like, look at. So it'll go by really fast. That's not the one then. Right there, you have to take the order right there. And I just have a piece of paper and I just write which one's first, second, third, whatever. And I mean, it's really easy. So it just got done really easy. It wasn't challenging at all. This my first try or the second try. So it's just because you can pause it. On co-op is actually really hard. I remember doing this and it sucked because you have to remember the whole thing. And basically, I just had nothing. This is solo. I'm not gonna talk about that, even though those are my favorite times. And basically, there's gonna be 6 nukes or bombs around the map, and you have to deactivate each one in the order it gave you. And if you don't get the right order, it'll kill you instantly, and if you don't quick revive, your game will end. So it's, yeah, you can imagine in co-op, all 4 players will down immediately if you get it wrong. So it's really stressful in that. But right here, I mean, I know the order, it's pretty easy. Like, thank God I had this haymaker. I do get rid of it for some reason, but yeah, I don't know. It's a really easy challenge now. I mean, all the bombs, right, pretty simple to get. They're all in simple places. So yeah, that's the challenge. I think it's pretty easy, and yeah, let's go on to the next one. I do believe the next one I get is the Mangler one, which I believe is the second hardest one in my opinion. Basically, what's it called? What are they called? Mangler. Green-eyed Mangler spawn on the map, and you really have to find it. I don't think it can spawn in spawn, but everywhere else is a location it can spawn in, and you basically have to attract it back to Dragon Command in the same place you put the Valkyrie. This first try, I didn't find it. I literally could not find this challenge. I don't know. I just couldn't. I couldn't find the challenge. I couldn't find the Mangler. I was looking around the map. I just couldn't find him. I do advise right here and where I'm right at. Oh, I guess I do find him. What the fuck? I swear I didn't find him. I don't know. Oh, that was the other game. So this one, I do advise the area right there, like department store, and of course other Manglers can spawn in. Make sure they have the green eyes and do not kill it. He will die to any weapon damage you give him. Almost went down right there. This is really stressful where I am right now. I'm like frantically trying to train. I think I get a nuke. I swear I get a nuke, and it makes my life a lot easier. Because the nuke won't kill him. Thank God it won't kill him. I'm just trying to keep him aggroed on me. I think I would have easily died if I didn't get this nuke coming up. I believe... Where's this nuke? I think it's right here. Wow, I'm fucking stupid. Did I not get a nuke? I swear I got a nuke. There it is. It just makes life a lot... I was scared when I first got it. I'm like, is he gonna die? And I guess he just aggroed even more. He just started running. And then at this point, look at it. Right here, you have to be pretty close to him. I don't know why. He'll run away. Look at right here. He runs away. I'm like, no. So you have to be kind of close to him. He'll obviously go back on you and aggro. But you just put him in the same place as Valkyrie, and then that challenge is done. The next challenge that I got is the GOROD challenge, which is the one all the way to the left, the trophy. This one is not that hard. I think it's especially easy in co-op, but in solo, I messed up. I think no, I couldn't find it a first time, like at all. I just could not find it, and it gives you a long time to look for it. So I guess it's my fault on this first try. But basically, all you have to do is find a little orange orb and shoot it with a pack-a-punch weapon, I believe. And if you have a Draken, it melts it, and 3 times they'll like pause, talk. It's Gersh from Ascension, and then on the 3rd time you shoot him, he'll start talking for a bit. And not like the 3rd bullet, but like the 3rd time you get him to flinch, I guess. And then he'll start talking. He'll be like, "Oh, I know you guys." I mean, it's kind of sad. And then you give him over to Sophia, which he believes you're gonna fix him, but you actually she kills him. So he ends up dying, which I don't know. That sucks. I never really got into this, and I die right here. How did I die right here? I need to know. My regular Mark III was amazing. This was the one down I had, and probably why I failed the Gersh mission. And I see him right there, so I just couldn't find him. So I do fail this first one, but basically you just shoot him 3 times, you go to Sophia, and then that's the challenge. As you guys can see, I have to do this over again. I accidentally deleted the second part. I suck at editing, and yeah. So basically, I mean, this is the only part you're ever gonna notice. I deleted the second half already, so I'm sorry about that. I mean, this is the only part that's gonna sound any kind of different, but I'm sorry that I had to cut through again. So like, you're obviously gonna hear it different, and this is all on the next day. So I don't know, but whatever. Let's go into the next challenge. So now I believe we're on the last one, if I'm correct, which is kind of a defend kind of thing. It's kind of weird, but okay. So first of all, yeah, you get that. It's the 5th trophy to the right. You'll pick up something from there. Then you have to go to the hatchery, pretty much for pack punches, and then you have to defend against a lockdown wave of just Manglers. So it's pretty much getting the Dragon Strike kind of deal, but except every single person is a Mangler. Like all the zombies are Manglers. It does sound really hard, especially since they run, but they come 2 at a time. And I mean, if you have the Ray Gun Mark III or a Draken or even like any kind of gun pack punch, you're fine. Like it's like 3-shot a Mangler. So this is really it turns out to be really easy. Ammo can kind of be a problem, but it gives you a max, so I doubt you run out of it because you have to stay in here quite a bit. I'm thinking like a whole minute or 2. But yeah, you'll be fine, honestly. Like the only kind of hard one, I guess, would be the 4th one when all the windows are open from every side, but then you just stand up top and just camp there with the Ray Gun Mark III or any kind of pack punch, honestly. And then after that, you take the key card back to Sophia, and I think you are done at that point with the challenge. And I think this is the last challenge. So now let's actually get on into the boss fight. So to actually start the boss fight, first you have to go give the power core that Sophia gives you to Nikolai and Spawn, but then again, this is really old, so I didn't just have to say that. I don't know why I did. So you just stand on where I just stood, and you'll go into the boss fight. I think this boss fight is actually one of the most, like, it's fun as fuck. Like, it's a hell of fun. It is pretty challenging, though, especially since right now I'm on local, so I can't even use any megas. I can only use, well, my best one's in plain sight, but I don't even think I used it, which was kind of cool. I didn't really need to use it. And I think you honestly, like, almost need monkeys. Like, I think you can actually do it without them, but it'd be pretty hard. And I think basically the dragon boss fight it's kind of challenging, but it's not that bad. I think Nikolai is the main threat, which is it's a 2-phase boss fight. I think that it's really rewarding, but like I said before, I think in the video yesterday, well, this is I'm into what's it called? Today it's 2019, and well, it doesn't matter the month, but July. But as of now, and since like 2017 or 16, like when Zombie Chronicles came out, this game, the GOROD Easter egg has been glitched, where you'll only go halfway through the cutscene, and it will crash. I think it's been fixed on PC, but I play on PS4, so I don't have a PC. So I mean, what can you do? I mean, I still did it, and I did it on local mode because I saw on like YouTube that I would fix it, but apparently not. So I'm not gonna show the cutscene. I will show me being the boss fight, I guess, but not the cutscene. I'll just end it off before that because I mean it's bullshit. I really hated it, but I don't know. At least I already have the cutscene. The thing that mostly sucks, I think, about it though, is that you can't do the super Easter egg in this game anymore. And I don't know if it's really a super Easter egg, but if you do all the Easter eggs in order, then you start off each game with an RK5, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's not really worth doing. It's just kind of cool. and I just did it because I love doing Easter eggs. So, but at this point in time, you literally cannot do it because I think the only way to do it, I guess, is to be totally offline, like not local mode, but like disconnect your PS4 from the internet entirely, and then you won't get the gum worm. So I think that really sucks. In that, I mean, yes, it's an old game, but even when it was broken, it was still kind of in its prime because Zombie Chronicles came out. So I don't know why they didn't fix it. I don't know, but if they ever fix it, it'd be kind of cool. But at that point, I don't know. This game is old now, but basically for this first phase, which is the dragon, all you have to do is wait a little bit, and Nikolai will shoot the dragon's just 3 spots on the dragon, and then after he does, you shoot it like this, a Draken, or like almost a lot of guns make it really easy, and I like that because in BO4 you kind of need the Hellion Salvo for a lot of the boss fights, like at least Voyage and 9. But in this game, you can actually use a couple of different weapons, like a Dingo would be fine, a Drakon, fucking the 2 rocket launchers are also really good against the dragon. But I do think that for Nikolai, Nikolai and the dragon overall, I think the Draken is the best for them both. And basically, it's just like this is an average boss fight, the first phase, and if this was the only part of the boss fight, then that would kind of suck, because basically it's just 3 spots on the dragon and he dies. But his death animation is also pretty cool, as you can see on screen. Blah, he fucking explodes, bruh. Boom. I don't know how shooting 3 spots will make him explode, but it's cool, and then his head falls down. And there is a little cutscene right here, but I mean, I'm going to talk over it. It's just basically... Well, I'm Richtofen in this case, but it's basically me telling him that I have to kill him, and then he gets mad, and then we fight him. And this part is actually the really hard part, but I do still think that it's fair. And yeah, I'm not gonna really show that X bar. I mean, I'm pretty much done right now, and I'm kind of already pissed because I have to upload this because I didn't notice the problem until it was already uploaded. But it was still on private, so I didn't make it public yet, so that's good. But yeah, guys, you do get 2 max ammos, 1 for each phase, and they make it they make it possible. And then there's Russian theme music going on, the national anthem of Russia in the background, which I think is kind of cool. But basically, you just have to shoot 4 spots on him. That one right there, the one I was shooting at, and there's 2 above him. And then after though, you shoot all those, and then you just shoot a middle part like below him where he's sitting, and then he's dead. It's honestly not that hard to kill him. It's just like it's hard to survive when he is alive, because if you like, I love this boss fight because you have to stay in cover. Look at how many missiles hit me. If you're not in cover almost at all times, you're gonna die. And monkeys are really useful, like I said before, and with the 2 max ammos, it's definitely possible. But like, it's pretty hard, bro. You have to stay in cover. If you're not in cover, he'll destroy you. But when in 2016, when this game was still in its prime, me and my friends tried to do it a lot, and we would always die because I don't know, we just didn't get the memo that we had to stay in cover. And there's always Valkyrie drones, there's always manglers, but honestly, I don't really know. They're not really a problem just because how big the arena is. You can just keep on running. I guess I did use my in plain sight, but you can just keep on running, and they just won't notice you, which I think is really good. So I don't know, or they will notice you, but you're just always running. They're not gonna catch up to you, especially if the Reagan Mark III. I don't know why I decided to use my specialist, but whatever. And at this point, I'm pretty sure we're almost at the end, and then this stupid crash happens. So I'm gonna stop the video right here. I mean, I beat him, so actually I probably will show me beating him. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. We're kind of almost done, or no, we're basically halfway through. We have 5 more Easter eggs to do, which is Revelations, I am gonna do Ascension, even though it's not really like, it's not that big, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. This is gonna be like a 5-minute video, Ascension. And then we're gonna have Shang, which I never even attempted, so that one's actually gonna be new. So I guess it's gonna be cool to do. It is pretty hard. Yesterday I tried to play Shang just regularly. I only got to round 17. That shit is hard. Okay, there's like no training spots. I honestly don't like the map myself, but I'm still gonna do it because I'm new experiences. And then we have Moon, which I have done, which I didn't think it was done. You could do solo, but I don't know. I looked it up on YouTube, and there was a bunch of solo guides. So I actually think you could. I maybe not on the old one, but I guess BO3 you can. I don't know. And then we have Origins, which I have done a lot of times, but I'm gonna be excited to do it again because I haven't played Origins in a while, like a cool year. So yeah, so the next one is Revelations. Not that happy, not that excited for it. As you can see, I beat him. Not that excited for Revelations. Some of the steps are really tedious. And yeah, and then with the other Easter eggs, they're all pretty easy. All the Zombie Chronicle ones, even Origins. I think that the past Easter eggs are just, they're really easy compared to the ones we have now, but we just have so much stuff. Like, we have Gobblegums elixirs. That just makes it too easy, these Easter eggs. I do still think that BO4 is really challenging. And, I don't know, I just got a Perkaholic from a BO4 laboratory thing, and I didn't even feel happy. Every time I got one from BO3, until I had like 20, I felt really happy. And then, in BO4, I don't even feel happy for getting my first one. I don't know, BO4 is dying. It's just the simple truth. I mean, I still might play the maps. Like, they're not even bad maps. It's just the system of BO4 with the perks and everything. It just ruins it. It literally ruins it. So right now, I can see the crash is coming up because this this thing's about to end in 20 seconds. So yeah, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys are excited for the next 5, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. But yeah, guys. See you guys in the next video, Revelations. Be excited! And yeah, see you guys in the next one.